my fellow graduates, I have had to clear some obstacles to get here today. I am grateful for the opportunity to address you today and wish to share my story with you all. My name is Natalie Lopez, and I dropped out of high school almost 5 years ago. Since then, I made several attempts to go back to school. I enrolled at a variety of adult high schools, but I never succeeded in finishing. I was unmotivated and felt I had nothing going for myself. All I cared about was partying, drinking, and I placed my friends before my own needs. I became a follower, choosing not to leave. During that time, I held down jobs that paid okay, but I felt I never made my family proud. I would compare myself to my brothers who have accomplished much more. I could see how proud they made my parents. At some point, I gave up trying to make my parents, particularly my father, proud. Come on, I was also very angry, but I decided eventually that I needed to make a change for myself. That's why I joined Job Corps. I want another chance, a chance to make myself and my family proud. When I arrived at Job Corps, I decided I needed a game plan. I needed to set goals so I can accomplish them in a timely manner. The first step was to obtain my GED. It was a challenge for me because I had been out of school for so long, but I surprised myself. I managed to pass the GED exam on the first try. I didn't think I could accomplish that because I felt I wasn't smart enough. So I felt proud for the first major accomplishment. After I earned my GED, it only pushed me to keep learning and challenge myself to strive for my high school diploma. Then I became a bit nervous and anxious to start my vocational training as a certified nursing assistant. I couldn't wait to start my training though because it became my goal to work with the community and provide care for the people. This field is completely different from what I'm used to doing, but I was more than willing to learn new terminology and learn as much as I could to broaden my worldview. Even with all this on my plate, I decided to keep pushing myself and become part of leadership programs and groups so I can develop my own voice and be heard by my peers. Job Corps has made me more independent. I have become strong-minded and opinionated. I have learned to ask questions when I don't understand something, to do some research. I have learned how to resolve conflicts. I have become motivated to not settle for less and strive for success. It's taught me to be more responsible for my actions. I have learned there's always consequences for our mistakes. I have learned to take risks and keep pushing and not be afraid to challenge myself to my limits. My time here has taught me to be more involved in my dorm community, my school, and my peers. The people I learned to live with come from different backgrounds, and I don't just consider them just friends. I consider them a family. A family stands strong and tests it out through the good and the bad times. We learn to be supportive of each other and protect our school as our own home. Job Corps has taught me to be aware of multicultures and to learn from others' backgrounds and beliefs. I have learned not to be judgmental. I have also learned a few practical lessons. I learned to be punctual and better manage my time. Missing a class and get left behind. It's taught me to be respectful and treat my peers as I like to be treated. I have learned that to receive respect, you must give it first. It made me a better person, one who will always be open to something new and learn from life. Now that I have obtained my training and certifications I received here at Job Corps, I can now start building my foundation and follow my dreams as I am now closing a chapter of my life and opening a new one. I will never forget my peers that stuck it out with me through thick and thin moments. The staff that helped me achieve what I want in my life. My instructors that kept me motivated and kept me pushing to succeed in the medical field. It was a good experience for me during clinical orientation to get a good look what the medical field looks like. You have to have the heart to do this job as a certified nursing assistant. The RAs that always helped me with any conflicts in the dorm and believed in my achievement and kept in my mind to do. My parents, for being supportive of my decision to enroll to Job Corps and spend several months away from my family. They always believed in me and gave me the strength not to give up and go home empty-handed. Without becoming a job corps, I don't know what I would be doing in life. I just want to say thank you. Now, as the graduating class of 2010, it is time for us to grow and let our wings spread and let the sky be the limit, because only we can limit ourselves in success throughout life. Thank you.